Hi, I'm E.D. Lewis, and welcome back to my channel. E.D. Lewis Reviews back with an all-new nocturnal review. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button and that little bell so you'll get notifications on my latest videos like this one. I hope everybody's having a great April, and we're just starting to roll through here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a review next or if I wanted to do a special video, because I have a special video that's not a review that I'm planning, but I've also got other things I need to review, and this is one of them. So I thought I'd go ahead and get this one out of the way. And it is an audio, I don't know if it's really an audio book. I actually stumbled upon this on accident, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. It's called Impact Winter by Travis Beacham. Let me just give you my little synopsis I wrote here. It has been 7 years since the comet hit, casting the earth in darkness, and they appeared. Vampires exist. A band of survivors held up in a medieval castle struggle through the horror. When visitors come in the night asking for sanctuary, and clearly afraid of something even more dangerous out in the wintry unknown, the stakes are raised. So that's kind of my brief little synopsis of it. This was actually from the producers of not just Audible and a few other companies, but also from the producers of The Walking Dead. It's very much an apocalyptic story. It's, clearly vampires, because I just said that. And I'm not much on apocalyptic fiction, but this sounded interesting, and it was vampires, and it's a gothic tale. And it is divided up into episodes. I would watch this if it were a TV series, very clearly. I've never seen an episode of The Walking Dead, and I don't know if I ever will watch it or not. I don't know. But, because it's just zombie. I'm not a big fan of zombies, but I had to do, like, some zombie things. But this I absolutely enjoyed. I saw some of the reviews while I was listening to it, and some of them were okay, some of them didn't like it at all, and some of them thought it was great, and I'm one of those that thought it was great. The cast was fantastic. The story was interesting. It was original, yet also it seems like maybe some stuff we've kind of heard before, but it's just told in a different way. So, but I found it to be very good, and it went places I wasn't exactly expecting. So, but the characters in it, the main four characters, and there's more characters that enter the cast later on. They are Darcy, and she's kind of this vampire hunter. She's learned all of the stuff about vampires. She knows the different kinds of vampires, which they talk about a few of them. And so she's, I think the original synopsis, I think, refers to her as a seasoned vampire hunter, and I would agree with that. She is very well seasoned, and we learned a lot about her, and of course her and her past, and she and her relationship with her teenage sister named Hope, who is also a leading part of the story. She kind of has her own little subplot that kind of, links up with the main storyline. She's she doesn't know what to do with herself. She feels like she doesn't belong in this complex with all these people, and they all have their role, and she just sits around and she's a kid, so she wants to find her role in it, and she does something dangerous and stupid, and it leads to other things that happen, and she eventually she goes on a journey of her own. We have a character named Jupp, who is this kind of second father figure for Hope and for Darcy, and he is kind of set in his ways and set in, keeping everybody safe through all this and trying to look after the girls, especially Darcy. So, and he has his kind of past, and he has a large role to play in the outcome of all this. Then we have the character of Felix, and he is the best friend and clearly love interest of Darcy, and he gets put into some very awkward situations, especially when after the visitors come, and what happens with that. Like I said, the cast was very good. The music was great. The story was told very well. It had some twists and turns that actually I wasn't expecting. It went places I was not even really prepared for it to go, but that wasn't a bad thing, in my opinion. I gave it 4 stars, and I hope they do a sequel because they've left it wide open. The story is not complete. The story up to this point is, but it opens it up for, something else is to come. It came out earlier this year in February. I stumbled upon it by accident on Audible because I was pulling up Audible, listening to something while I was working on some non-writing stuff. It wasn't anything like that kind of work. And I was just going to pull up on like one of the books I'd already listened to, and then I was just like, oh, what's this? And it was just an advertisement that came up right away, and it said I didn't have to have any subscription because I currently don't have a subscription with them. I just have some books that I have on that I've purchased on there, and I could listen to it for free. So I was like, oh sure. So I started it, and it was just something different for me, and not something I would usually read or listen to, but it was good. So it was very much, like I said, apocalyptic fiction, and that's not really my thing, but I thought this was really fun, and I highly recommend it. Not everybody will enjoy it, of course, but, clearly from the reviews, but I put it in a pretty good one, so I do recommend it. And, so that's really all I can say about it. It's an interesting little vampire tale. So I hope everybody's having a good April, and everybody's staying safe, and I will see you all soon with some more reviews and a special video coming up soon. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.